Hello, everyone. I am Gabe of the Gabe and Taylor podcast.
It's implied that I'm here, so
Yeah.
introduce the guest.
Taylor's here too. It's our first podcast since in 2015, since before we left for Christmas break. So welcome back.
Yeah, that's right. You know, another year.
And sitting with us is a guest we promised would be on a podcast for a while now. It's Matt Terrio.
Hi.
Matt, why don't you tell the folks about yourself?
I'm fat.
You're working on it.
I'm happy.
You're losing weight though.
I'm a social work major. Yeah, I'm losing weight. I don't know. I have a really interesting black roommate. I love him. My roommate.
You signed a grade check.
I signed a grade check for Phi Mu Delta, but I'm not sure if I'm going to join yet, if I even get a bid, which I probably is highly unlikely because I didn't do anything.
Not so unlikely.
I mean, I went to the hockey game and didn't talk to anyone.
That's fine. You had fun.
I didn't go.
Just put your name in the hat and hope for the best.
If you can call hockey fun.
God, lefty, you got in.
Your left.
And then I
right.
told that I didn't go to the meeting, which I feel bad because I told them I would, but I just didn't give a fuck.
Don't worry about it.
If I get a bid, I'm gonna be so surprised because no one fucking knows me except for Gabe and Ryan. Ryan's the one person I've met.
So now if you get a bid, it's going to look bad to anybody who's listened to this podcast.
I don't
because it
care.
seems like you didn't try.
I honestly didn't. Like,
What's the topic for today? I think it's blizzards.
From Dairy Queen, I love those. They're like
The White Storm. What's the name of this storm?
Juno.
Is it Juno?
It is Snowstorm Juno.
I wonder if she's
Winter
really
storm.
pregnant.
We're winter storm now.
And she's going to knock us up.
She's coming in like a
A
raging
white load.
Yeah.
My
Spread
favorite.
Spread it all over the states. Actually, this storm is like if you've seen the radar, it's like this huge cigar-shaped thing stretching from
Cuba.
like New Jersey, like parts of Pennsylvania, all the way up to St. John, Nova Scotia. Like
That's
New York's-
real. That's kind of close
Yeah,
to
the
me.
huge band is pretty much from like diagonally cutting through Rhode Island, like right over Providence in my hometown of Barrington, like into Foxborough, southeastern Massachusetts, kind of towards Boston.
This is turning into a weather report.
Then it's gonna.
A very bad, non-visual,
Yeah.
very poorly described weather report.
For some reason, I'm doing hand motions, but I know nobody else can
Yes,
see
I
them.
have even a moderate idea more than the people listening because of the hand motions, because they just go in every direction, despite Rhode Island being here.
The 10 miles of coast that New Hampshire has, and like the Biddeford by the sea. Yeah, that place, which is.
If that place gets flooded or is covered in snow, people will just cheer.
Anyway, so expecting a lot of snow, like 2 to 3 feet plus. Give Nemo a run for its money. What's with snowstorms named after famous movies that bring the most snow around here? We had Snowstorm Nemo 2 years ago. That
Do we
brought-
really?
Yeah, it brought 33 inches of
you know
snow.
what my
Oh
theory
my
is?
Nemo.
It's Mother Earth karma. These
I
movies
miss
are making
Nemo.
millions of dollars for these companies, and now the Earth is pouring millions of little snowflakes onto us.
Where were you when Nemo happened?
Up north.
Where were you? No, that's not. I had
Guys,
it
you
earlier.
gotta remember, I'm basically Canada, but not Canada. I'm Canada, but with American privileges.
I give that a 2. It sounded painful.
I'd
And
rather
it
be-
looked painful.
I'd rather be Canadian with American.
Okay, don't hug him.
I'm American.
Stop hugging each other.
Like,
And you licked him.
I didn't actually lick him.
kissed me on the.
Oh no.
Thank you, Matt.
Welcome.
My dad goes up there a lot, actually.
Anyway,
Are we scaring you with our homosexuality?
No, it's hurting my traditional American values.
hey, it's just like the fact that letting them get married hurts your marriage the same way me ordering a Boston cream donut affects your glazed
Now,
donut.
wait a minute. I won't say whether or not it affects my potential marriage until the Supreme Court rules on it this year. Aren't you guys excited about that? I'm excited about that.
I mean, I can get married either way, bitch, just because I'm in Maine. So,
Yeah,
All
that's
the
great, but
haters can suck my
Supreme
dick.
Court, they won't. I think they're adamantly against that, and that's the whole argument here.
they just struck down like 6 gay marriage bans.
Didn't Georgia just pass a law that said giving blowjobs was illegal? Was it Georgia?
No, I
It
don't
was a
believe
state
so.
in the South.
Of course, it would be the Bible Belt.
Yeah, I can't remember which state though.
No, I heard.
It just made it something you.
Well, I
couldn't
think
do.
it was Mississippi.
Maybe it was Russia.
I was no.
kidding. I know
It was
Russia's
in
not
the
state.
South, in the Bible Belt.
I think it was like Mississippi, probably Mississippi, where like less than 10 years ago they finally made
No, this was recent. That was like this is like this month.
They
a bill
finally
was
made
passed.
anal sex legal again in the state.
We were talking about it in my gender class.
You're back in gender stuff. We got
No,
A's together
I
in that
accidentally joined a gender work and space course because I thought, oh, it'll be fun.
class. Well, I know you and I took women and gender studies together. We passed with flying colors.
Yes, we did. How?
We got A's.
Intro course.
The intro course.
Yeah,
And there was that girl who accused me of being her stereotypical rapist because I was big.
I remember that. That was
yeah,
funny.
that was not.
I laughed because it was at a different time.
She stood up and pointed at me and was like, I bet that kid never has to worry about walking alone at night. He's what I picture to scare me. He's the kind of person I would picture would be waiting in a dark alley for me. Look at him. He's like huge. I'm just sitting there like...
And I sat next to him uncomfortable because she was right. He would probably attack me in the alley that night.
I would not attack her in the alley. I didn't know
Me.
her.
I was talking about me.
Oh, yeah, but I know you.
Yeah.
But she was stereotyping because I'm big.
And most victims know their attackers.
It's true, but she didn't know.
I know you.
I know
And
you
that's
know.
why I was scared.
She was
Okay.
stereotyping because I'm tall and fat and tall.
Okay. I love you, Gabe.
Oh, the snowstorm. Right, so
We
we're...
were talking about a different kind of storm that's
Snow
ravaging America.
snow day predictor has issued gourmet 99% snow day chance. But knowing USM,
You know what?
That's not wood. You can't knock on that. It's metal.
that's paper. Paper comes from trees. Trees is wood. Therefore, I win.
Trees has wood.
Trees is wood.
I have a tree.
Wait, are they predicting a snow day for Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Because I'm gonna be fucking pissed if it's Wednesday.
It's supposed to start Monday night at 7 and go all day Tuesday into Wednesday morning.
All I know is I don't have classes on Wednesday, so if that's our fucking snow day, I'm gonna be a pissed resident.
And I won't be here because I know you'd be a pissed resident and you'll knock on my door and you'll complain to me.
Actually,
Taylor will probably be in
I'll
my
probably
room.
go to Kelsey because just to annoy her.
She has a caring face.
No, I'm not.
Is it because she's a woman?
Are you?
Mhm.
Kelsey, are you out there?
No, stop. I'll kill you.
Anyway,
We got that on tape.
I love you, Taylor.
If I turn up dead and it's not alcohol poisoning, we know who did it. Probably Jesus.
I mean,
speaking of alcohol poisoning, my birthday's this Friday. We're gonna go out drinking to the old port.
With a designated driver.
And to
Safer.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Gotta save money for it.
I have money for that. I've been saving. I've been doing really well. I've started investing. I'm doing good with money now.
Yeah, you told me about that.
what do you invest in? I mean,
Money.
stocks.
No.
Oh, you
Not
don't?
stocks. I don't like stocks. Because you have to pay attention to them unless you pick, like, secure ones that are long-term. And it's like, it's boring because you're just ignoring them.
What's
No.
like fantasy sports?
Because
Sports, sports.
treasury bonds, you can actually are $100 now. The minimum you can invest in them, which is pretty cool. Because now it's in the affordable range for me. So thank you, United States government. That'll give me enough practice. Start working my way up. Make $10 here and there. Over a couple of
I don't understand.
investing. I'm actually going to do a program for that. Actually,
I just don't understand economics. Like, I'm in macro and...
yeah, a lot of.
Have you ever had Jindal?
I probably have not had any of the professors you guys are taking because USM is not that great with their planning and they cut half our department.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they kind of much replaced all the professors with grad students that do it for a lot less.
Yes.
But they don't.
Temporary professors and grad students and business department people because economics is a service to the business school.
Which I don't understand how a place with its own economic and business department with leading experts and people with PhDs could be so financially fucked as you
Oh, I know.
Well, because they don't reference their own professors in their decision making, which isn't that great because usually the department is the one calling snowstorm or not on Tuesday, and I know I'm not going to have class in the morning because my first professor, he is just like a student. He will go in, and if there is any drop of snow outside, he's calling it off because as he likes to put it, it's a gin day. If there's heavy snow, he's not calling us in because he doesn't want to go in. He just wants to sit at home by his fireplace and have a little cup of gin.
All I know
Which is why I like him.
is she's a thick... Like, I like her. She has a thick accent, but, like, she's so sassy, and she, like, gives us 2 seconds to raise our hands if we have a question. It's like, first of all, I can't understand half what you're saying. Like, I'm not, like, trying to stereotype, but, like, she has trouble saying her S's and, like, W's and V's, which I'm not, like, mad at. Like, I understand what she's saying, but, like, she'll be like, you guys understand? And, like, if we don't immediately raise our hand, she, like, gets all snappy with us, and it's like, lady, calm down.
Do you ever just raise your hand, just the timeout position?
No, I
Because
have.
then that would give you
I
that
have
couple
raised
seconds
my.
to
I've raised
analyze
my
it.
hands. I've raised my hand once, and she's like, "Yes," and like she's not like if you feel good because every time you do even the smallest thing right, she's like, "Very good, very good."
I taste
She's
blood.
like,
Oh, Taylor, I have something to tell you.
"You guys are ignorant."
No, we were listening.
I don't think that means I'm ignorant.
Story,
I was listening to your story. I tasted blood. I felt like that was important.
not really.
So,
it's you.
I was in the library
You're right.
earlier today, right? I was in the
Yeah,
library.
the library.
doing
Anything
homework.
but his story.
I was doing homework,
Fuck
and
you, Taylor.
I was doing my
You
homework.
can't say that on this. You are interrupting his story.
All right.
I'm gonna.
So you know our friend
I'm gonna
Shannon,
love
right?
you.
Our friend Shannon texts me. She's like, "What are you doing right now?" I said, "I'm doing some homework." Why? And she said, "Can you come to the caf?" I said, "Sure." Was like everything okay? And she's like, "Caleb is yelling at me." And I texted her back, "Fitting. I just finished my domestic violence homework. I'll be right down."
I have an
Caleb's her ex-boyfriend, boyfriend. I don't know what they're
ex-boyfriend
anymore. Okay.
who wants to be involved so long as it means interrupting her involvement with 2 other boys. But she texted me that too.
That sounds about right.
And then I asked her, how is he yelling at you? And she said, he's texting me. And I said, okay, and ignore him.
Let's play games.
What game?
Oh, you got any BBC articles from Matt, Taylor?
Yeah,
Can we play both games? Because I really
Yeah,
like.
we're going
them.
to do
We'll play
both games.
both
Which
games.
one would you like to play first? Mine
Well,
or
can we
games?
do all 3 then? Because I like.
All 3? No,
all
you
three
can only do
tonight.
2.
Yeah.
Fine.
Only 2 games a night. Come
But
on.
guys, we can.
Who do you want to start with, Matt?
You want to play the Yik Yak game or the BBC game?
BBC game. What's the BBC game?
BBC game is I give you an article title, and you have to tell me what it's about.
Good lord.
No, there's no religious articles in there.
You know
Well,
what I mean?
actually, kind of.
Or she's talking about Lord the Artist.
I love her.
Oh,
Not
on a
really.
quick side note from the games when we played with Kyle when he was here, I did some research real quick, and I know I gave him lyrics from a song that featured Murphy Lee, and he said, "Who the hell is Murphy Lee?" and we made a bunch of jokes about it. My sincerest apologies to Murphy Lee. He's apparently a very talented artist. He's had a much greater career than both Nelly and P. Diddy combined. He's multi-Grammy winning. He produces a lot of stuff.
So are we like those people
So
on
he was
Twitter
apparently
who
the most
said
famous of those 3 people, and it should really have been Nelly and P. Diddy to be honored working with him, not the other way around. So our apologies to the great Murphy Lee, wherever you may be. Anyway, continue.
Let's play your game.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought we were playing your game.
Yeah.
Fine, you can start with mine. All right, Matt, ready?
I guess.
Your first title. Mickey and Measles.
Mickey and Measles. I feel like that has something to do with like Disney giving children the measles, like Mickey Mouse.
I mean, no, but you're close.
Something gave someone measles.
It's not particularly a strong business plan to infect your park guests often, but there is a chance that your park guests will become infected.
Why? Did you look
Well,
that up?
Because of the drop in immunizations, because some stupid study that actually has been disproven, people haven't been preventing diseases like the measles because they aren't getting their children vaccinated. As a result, our immunity rate has fallen to 91.9%, which is below the 92% needed for herd immunity. Yes, they refer to us as herds in the science world. Yeah, bullhorns and stuff like that. And because of that, children go to the park, they aren't vaccinated, one of them might have measles, which is new to us because we kind of got rid of that and declared it not in America anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's back, and it's infecting other children because parents refuse to get their own children vaccinated, which is literally just the worst.
You know, some parents. I don't know. I'm not a believer in eugenics that like only perfect people should be able to reproduce, but that's just dumb. Like, just get your kids vaccinated.
Mhm.
They need. Go ahead. Sorry.
The second one is much happier.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Why Finnish babies sleep in a box?
Why? Why finish?
Finnish as in Finland children. Children from the Finlands.
Why?
Finland.
Oh, Finland. Oh,
Yeah.
why Finnish children? Why Finnish?
Why Finnish babies sleep in a box? Explain.
Why Finnish babies sleep in a box? God, I don't understand.
Finished as in they've gone through the 9 months and they're complete.
You just.
That was the joke, the first part. It's they're babies from Finland, why do they sleep in a box?
Oh, well, see, you just have me all confused because I think I hate you sometimes.
most of the time.
I think they sleep in a box.
Pretty sure you say you hate me more than you say hi.
I feel like they sleep. Like, why do they sleep in a box? Is that
Yes.
I personally believe maybe it's because I probably Finland is
You
Europe,
probably
right?
will not get it.
Europe is Finland is part of Europe, right?
Yes.
Maybe they still have some Nazi influence in their country. I don't know.
I think this took an extremely dark turn and just started sprinting away from the answer. Would you like to elaborate, or do you just want to stop at Nazis and just stop while
I
you're
never
ahead?
said Nazis. I said maybe some Nazi influence that are trying to train super soldiers or something.
By putting them in a box. No, the correct answer is that there's a tradition in Finland where upon a baby being newly born, they receive a box of supplies, including blankets and clothing, and some toys for each child, so they each start off on equal footing. Every child starts with the same amount of stuff.
I mean, I think
usually the children sleep in the box.
I think my version was not
A
more
little darker,
darker,
and a
but
little
like
more
more
neo.
interesting.
A little neo.
I'm definitely not neo-Nazi.
I never said that, but you were implying some new tendencies.
I wasn't trying to like.
arising.
I'm
in the
not
region of Finland.
I'm not trying to be racist or anything.
Next one. And it's only irony that this is close. German men are free to pee standing up. Explain.
I'm guessing there was a law that was like German dudes had to sit to pee, and they finally lifted that law.
Yeah, like
They
the
lifted a
toilet
few
seat.
things, but not that. No.
Lifted like a toilet seat
No.
so they can stand up and pee.
Wait, did Germany have like an epidemic of some sort of disease where it hurt to pee standing up?
I don't
And
know if
maybe-
that exists.
maybe
I'm going to go ahead and
they
give you the
found a
right answer.
Okay.
So, an individual who was renting a place was sued for damages because his urine had stained the tiles and caused some damage, is what they were trying to claim.
Mhm.
The judge then ruled in favor of the defendant, saying that his actions were well within societal boundaries and that he couldn't be sued for damages from an activity that is deemed natural and normal. So, the judge ruled that it was a normal behavior and he was free to continue peeing standing up, and he did not have to pay the $600 in damages that he caused to the tile by peeing awkwardly, which is weird because Upton Hastings, it's completely stained and cracked in front of each
Was he
toilet.
peeing acid? Like, what the hell?
Well, if you
How do
think
you
about
cause
it,
$1,600 in damage from urination?
I don't know, Gabe. Tell us what you do to the bathrooms here.
Well, I start off my day by ingesting Airmark food because that's the only thing that I'm allowed to eat around here. And then if I want to give my digestive system a break, I treat it to Burger King because that's healthier and does less damage on the system.
It's closer to food.
Yeah, they use
Higher grade beef.
yeah, like almost a C. Like the Burger King meat would earn a degree if it went to USM, where the meat they serve in the calf would not. So it would not meet that minimum 2.5 GPA.
Yeah, apparently.
Success at its finest.
Are you ready to move on to the next article?
Yeah.
All right, Gabe, you can help him on this one.
Really?
We're moving away from Germany now, because that is a dangerous topic, clearly.
We going to Italy?
No, we're
Japan.
going to America.
Japan. Oh.
And then America's going somewhere else. From yoga to drones. Explain that article.
Oh, fantastic article, solid article. This is about the U.S. military's attempt to cater to women, or this could be Jeff Bezos' Amazon latest craze by using the drones to deliver yoga booklets and mats to its customers.
Bad car.
I mean, I like the military thing.
He likes men in uniform.
I do like men in uniforms.
In the Navy.
No, like,
You don't want to be on a boat with a bunch of seamen?
oh, I would love to be
Same
on a.
field boat.
I would love that
A
dream
long,
right there.
hard metal
Guys, if you're
thing.
thinking of getting me like a freshman year present, like, hey, you got through freshman year, wouldn't
They
mind
said
that.
freshman year, and that would be really
Oh,
cool.
no, no.
It's
You're
like,
not getting a freshman year present. Nobody ever gave that to me. That I wasn't aware that was a
You got a freshman year present.
Oh. What? From where?
No, it's actually a trip by Obama to India. They're going to talk about the future plans between the two nations, and it's also a reference to Michelle Obama's yoga class that she took with a bunch of children because she likes to spend a lot of time with children.
What was that?
I don't know. It's a loud screeching noise.
She likes yoga with children?
Yeah, but no.
She has two
Obama's
daughters of her own. Why can't she spend more time
Oh,
with them?
one of them came to Canopy over the summer.
To what?
I worked at Canopy Lake Park over the summer as a security guard, and I was directing traffic one day to keep people out of the employee entrance, and this car pulled up, and I rolled down the window to talk to him, And there was this guy, and he just pulled out a badge and said, U.S. Secret Service. I'm looking for the manager's office. And I was like, right over there. And then, like, 3 or 4 days later, we had all these buses, and Secret Service guys came. And one of Obama's daughters was coming in with a camp, and they let him into the park. And, yeah, it was very... They didn't make a high profile about it at all, but it was very tight that day for security. And the Secret Service was all plain clothes, and it was really cool to see them operate once I knew they were there. And then they left.
So, surprise 5th article I just found, and it was okayed by the man behind the mic. Explain this title. Abortion incompetence.
Incompetence?
Incompetence.
Incompetence. I feel like that's an article saying that abortion is, like, not good anymore. Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's about Texas' ability to not pass any pro-abortion bills, and that their government's rather incompetent at doing anything productive anyway.
You were closer.
Woo! I mean...
It's about the Republicans' inability to fight the dissent in their own party over the topic of abortion.
So, like...
They're incompetent at affording their abortions.
Wait, the Republican Party's, like, split over it?
It's becoming a more socially...
Is that what that means? Like, can someone just tell me?
It's becoming more supported in different regions, and so people are more inclined to fight it less, not so much support it. But it's like you see less people going actively after bills to cut it out.
Yeah.
It's more limiting it, or putting it in one place in a state the size of North Dakota. So...
You know, where, like, the poorest people live, and then
that way they can say, well, I didn't eliminate it, but I'm also not supporting it.
I'm just making it really inconvenient for you to get one.
I am walking the line of life.
Alright, Matt, you want to play a Yik Yak game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank God I'm done.
So, we went featured as Duke University. Their basketball coach, Coach K, just racked up his 1,000th career win, which is apparently a very big deal.
Do either of you want a non-Perel?
Yes, please.
Yay.
Secondly...
Eat my chocolate
What
magic.
is a non-Perel? Oh, it's a snow cap.
It's a non-Perel.
That's the generic name because you can't afford things because you're cheap.
No, this just comes with more.
Oh, all your money's in the investment.
Yeah, I have plenty of money. Why would I buy expensive chocolate?
And apparently on top of this 1,000th win, the girls' basketball team defeated rival UNC. So their Yik Yak has been blowing up with a bunch of basketball stuff, and congratulations. But I managed to filter all that because I know you hate sports, and I know Taylor's a big fan.
Hey, back up. I don't hate sports. I'm very particular about the ones I like.
Go sport.
I don't like hockey.
Sport's harder.
If you're not sporting hard, how do you expect to sport? You can't score the sport point if you don't sport it harder than the other team is sporting.
Anyway.
Stop hitting me. That is not sportsmanship.
Alright, so first Jack.
Go sport.
From an hour ago. Has 85 upvotes.
Oh, God.
Whoever smelt it, dealt it. So that weed is yours, Mr. R.A. Matt, explain this, Yak.
Well, that one's kind of easy, I feel like. Well, maybe not. Well, wait. Well, okay, so, like, the RA smelled weed. And, you know, we all know that freaking saying, whoever smelt it, dealt it for a fart. Like, if you smell it, you're the one who fucking did it. So...
But what if you hear it next to you, and you smell it, and you want to point out the fact that you can smell it, and you heard them do it, and you're pointing at them, and you say, did you not hear that sonic boom come from that man's ass? But everyone points at you and says, well, you smelled it.
Well, I've also...
Are you saying that's fair?
But he's not admitting this.
Well,
you said
I'm also...
not hear that.
I'm also saying, there's also saying, whoever deny it, supply it. So if like, let's say, I'm the one who farted, but...
I smell it, and then Gabe says, you smelt it, you dealt it, I blame him. Now we brought a third party into this thing, and not only are we fighting over who did it, but we've blamed a third person.
Yeah, but now you two are fighting, so I'm not even fucking involved, so all the...
You're right.
So no one knows I did it.
You're getting off scot-free, and I think that's what this yak is about. It's a political thing.
Yeah.
We're blaming third-party issues, and it's what's happening with
Wait, how do you
parties.
get third-party issues from weed?
We're fighting over social issues, and
yeah,
we're not even directing towards the tax system or anything like that.
You can't tell that they're bringing in a third party.
Every party is fighting and distracting us with social issues.
The student is saying that the RA did it, but obviously the guy who...
This is against the two-party system. This is clearly a yak fighting the two-party system.
I don't think it is. I just think it is. I just think you're trying to be smart. You know, I don't understand everything you do. I'm sorry that I'm a freshman, you're a senior, you've had more college experience.
This is going down a very dark hole.
And I don't like you.
All right, Matt, all right. Let's move on.
Trade it
another
back
yak.
in.
Get him
Yeah.
off.
All right.
Back to the yak.
This is 32 ups. This is also from an hour ago at Duke. There's a reason why DIC stands for Duke Investment Club. Matt, explain why DIC stands for Duke Investment Club.
Isn't Dick with a K?
This is without the K.
Can you have a dick without the K? That's really the straight edge.
I mean,
Every kiss begins with
The K is even erect.
okay, you know what? You guys can
Or not.
discuss it.
Okay.
No, Gabe, I just invented something. The K is either erect or not. You need it to make a dick. Otherwise, you just have a bunch of curves.
So, woman.
And an eye.
A one-eyed woman.
Whatever you want.
Anyway, so you want to move on?
I don't want any women.
My girl
All right.
was.
46 upvotes. That moment when I can't eat Kazanos without thinking of my ex-boyfriend, ... and the time I licked the icing off his dick.
I hate that. Like, you know, I know, like, obviously this bitch got so attached to her boyfriend that she can't go a place without fucking thinking of her ex. Get over it. I would hate that. Like,
I think the point is more
shut up. Let me finish my fucking thought for once on this podcast. Thank you.
Is the frosting from...
Stop! Let me finish my thought.
I have no clue what a Kazano is.
It's obviously
Where did the frosting come from?
it's a restaurant, obviously.
Did they get the frosting
I'm
and
gonna
immediately
kill-
put it? Can you
No,
order
I'm not
that? Can
Is
the
it
chef
Kazano
put it directly
frosting, or
on?
is it a food down at Duke? I don't know. Is it like
Does
something
the
local?
chef directly apply the frosting? I think that is the question here.
Obviously not.
You say obviously, but this is a college town. And there are services in college towns that are bigger than ours that you don't even know about.
I'm okay. I doubt a chef would be willing to put frosting on a guy's dick.
$1 million. What if someone paid you $250 as a chef in a restaurant to just go out with the knife and go,
Okay,
Sounds
that's
nice
different
dick.
asking me because I'm gay.
yeah, but he's straight.
You
and
can't-
He has a girlfriend with him.
You
Would
can't
you do
assume
it?
that the chef is straight or gay.
I mean, there's a lot of people
okay,
that
would
do a
you
lot
do
to
it?
get through college.
Would you do it?
Is the chef in college?
Would
Am
you-
I in college?
No,
do I
hold
have
on, would-
steady employment?
If you were a chef and
do I have a steady income?
Obviously, if you're a fucking chef.
Then I wouldn't do it. But what if this chef has a lot of debt and he doesn't have a steady employment? He has an option to do this for someone for a little extra cash.
I definitely do it for more than 250. Well, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
I
Why wouldn't you?
well,
if you could do it for more
I
than
mean,
that?
I would try, but I'm not gonna like go for it too hard. But like, because it's like,
Oh, I get
to
it
see a
hard.
dick. I get to see a dick, so I get that out.
Well,
Like,
I mean, you get to see
it's
it for
a
a minute and then
win-win.
covered in frosting.
I don't care.
And then it's just
I get
weird.
It's a win-win
It just looks
situation.
All right, Matt.
So you're getting paid to do what you want.
I mean,
What if that
I'd
chef
prefer
is
if I
getting
could
paid
be
to
in
do
the
what he wanted?
girlfriend's position.
Which
but-
is... Weird thing, I saw a advertisement for like knee pads and it said for cleaning, but I know what they're for.
roller skating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In case you fall down.
Yeah.
I don't need
All
these for a
right.
couple
So another one from
20
Duke
minutes.
from an hour ago. So I'm in a photography class, but I haven't been to class yet. I also don't own a camera. 41 upvotes. Matt, what's this person trying to say?
That he's in a photography class. Go ahead, Taylor.
He signed up for a photography class without the equipment. And that's
No, he
fine.
signed up for the photography class thinking he was about how to take the perfect selfie, and when he got there, he needed a camera, so he just bailed.
All right. This one has some explaining to do. I wish NARP, N-A-R-P, NARP boys loved athlete girls the way NARP girls love athlete boys.
Not active in the Republican Party.
I think it's non-athletic real people.
Non-athletic, relatively particular people.
Oh, this sounds like a Taylor yak.
Oh god.
When your favorite toilet is covered in vomit, hashtag brownie face.
Why is that my yak?
Because you won't do anything about it because your toilet's just...
Do you have a favorite toilet?
It's Kelsey's toilets that get clogged, not
Do you have a
mine.
favorite toilet though?
No, not really.
Oh, but
I
speaking of-
do.
I had to go to the...
Abramson has some nice
They
toilets.
do.
They are wonderfully nice.
I prefer in the second floor boys' bathroom. I prefer the one
There's
closest
Wi-Fi.
to the showers because the first one's too thin. Like I'm fat and it's hard.
You
to
said you
get
lost
Aren't they
14
the-
pounds.
Aren't they the same
I'm
size?
still wide.
Gabe, can you
They
check?
are not the same
Right.
size on
No,
the
they
second
aren't.
floor.
I've never tested. I've never
No.
really cared.
But the third floor bathroom was clogged, so I went on the second floor. And then I used it and it didn't clog. And then I...
Yeah, the second floor has stronger plumbing.
Anyway, home is where the phone charger is. 35 upvotes.
That's stupid. Why don't you have one to bring with you?
Well, obviously, you know, they wanted to go home because they needed to charge your phone, but they didn't have one because they weren't at home. And so they missed home because they couldn't use it.
Yeah, no, I think they're homesick. They need to go home to recharge.
I can't tell if this one's concerning, but it definitely interests me.
Don't kick me.
I didn't mean
This
that.
will be our
time.
last yak for tonight.
Okay.
Now you're just
From
touching my
Duke.
foot.
50 minutes ago, 32 upvotes
And now
already.
you're rubbing me. You are rubbing me with your feet.
That, here's what the yak says. It
You're
says,
not in a bathroom stall.
We could be.
it says, I like sleeping because it's like death, but without the commitment.
Well, that's kind of self-explainable. Like,
I don't know, I've been pretty drunk before.
that is a good yak. That is a.
I think it's too attempting to be deep on.
I don't even think it's that fucking deep. I think it's funny, but it's like it's so true.
Well, I can't tell if this person's like, I wish I was dead, but I don't want to commit to that right now. Or if it's like, I'm just really tired.
I think it's really tired.
Oh, one more yak, which I think applies to everywhere.
Everywhere or everyone?
Yeah, this is from Duke, 40 minutes ago. 43 upvotes, 7 replies. For the amount I pay to go here, there should be better food and more fucking hot tubs.
Treat. Well, we could even afford one hot tub. But
Preach.
treat.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I don't know who or what you guys are imagining for a hot tub, but you see the people you spend each day with all sharing a hot tub.
I'd share a hot tub.
Ain't nobody want to clean it.
I'd share a hot tub.
Janitors
with
have to clean the toilets, and I don't want to do that.
Imagine how much vomit would be in that after day 2.
Fair enough. That's the first thing.
I just
It would just be
But on
a
the first-
gigantic mash of just dead skin, bodily fluids, beer, vomit, and probably someone's piss. Because if you're in a hot tub, you're not leaving to pee.
Taylor,
It's
I
like
would
a shower.
on the first day, I'd share a hot tub with you, buddy.
Yeah, on the first day when the water's nice, I would love to be the
When he
first
hasn't
one in.
gotten to know you, yeah.
Yeah, but once I've deposited all of those liquids into the hot tub, I'm leaving.
What liquids are you depositing in there?
The beer, the vomit, the pee, the dead skin.
You can't have sex in the hot tub.
Why not?
Because the chemicals in the hot tub will infect.
What chemicals do you put in your hot tub?
It's just, no, it's been proven. It's just the cleaning chemicals that you use to keep the water
Wait,
cannot
I
get
thought it was
inside. It
just
will cause
chlorine.
some horrible infection. Will like have to chop your leg off. Like when it gets in an open cut.
How do you have... Oh, your meniscus.
No, not that.
Wait, so you can't go in a hot tub with a cut?
Have you ever seen Orange is the New Black?
Are you using a Netflix original series as your scientific backup for an argument?
Yeah, sort of, because one of the guards is missing part of his leg, and they asked how it happened, and he said he got into a hot tub with an open cut, and it got so infected they had to amputate it.
The other day I watched a
It's-
Netflix original movie about how aliens came and stole their second son.
The
I am now afraid of gray people and minor incidents that could eventually lead to scientific experimentation by aliens.
But you're already afraid of gray people. And brown people.
gray people?
And black.
What are gray people?
I'm
Old
not afraid of
people.
black people. I love Aaron.
Everyone loves Aaron. I love Aaron.
Alright, well, that's been it for this train wreck of a podcast.
Is that your thing for wrap?
I thought it
up?
was fun. You're just upset that you can't support Netflix original series as
I-
scientific backup.
Look it up. Google it right now. Infection from hot tub. I'm sorry, man. Taylor, it's touching me again.
Excuse me?
Love you.
That's what I thought, bitch.
Did you have fun tonight, Matt?
I did have fun. I think this was a good podcast.
There's a lot of risk of bacteria, but that's if you don't keep it clean.
Right. What I'm saying is that let's think about the irresponsibility on this campus and trusting them to keep wounds clean on a hot tub.
No, your defense was that you can't have sex in a hot tub because you'll lose a leg. Because of all the chemicals. This is saying that if you don't keep it clean, you can get a hot tub infection, which seems to be the general terminology for this. Hot tub folliculitis. Folliculitis.
Anyway, good night!
Otherwise known as hot